I can say that we are not at square one, back to square one, as some of the notes that were circulating were stating. And we also don't feel that we have started a wave 2 in terms of COVID-19 cases. So this is the first group that arrived. You will also recall that when this cruise ship arrived on the Saturday, we did not, at health, were made aware until the Friday evening before they docked. They docked early Saturday morning. We had also placed in our protocols that we were not going to be testing people upon arrival, because even if you test upon arrival, even if your test is negative, you are still going to go into a mandatory quarantine of 14 days. So we decided we were going to be testing people only prior to them being released from the facility. So our investigation in terms of this case is that the 10 Belizeans that arrived on that cruise ship actually came from 7 different cruise ships into Rhapsody of the Seas. We had intended to actually release the 10 of them on the Friday, but because we had a positive sample on Friday, all of them were kept back one more day, and he remained there after Saturday. The other 9 persons were released from the quarantine on Saturday around midday because they had been negative, and because we were satisfied that with the investigation the risk that they had was practically well, it's never going to be non-existent, but it's minimal to a very, very low risk. From the other 2 cruise ships that arrived on Sunday, May 31st and Monday, June 1st, a similar exercise is now going to be conducted in terms of trying to determine where all the Belizeans were prior to them arriving on that cruise ship that brought them here, or whether they had in point of fact not been changing ships along the way. And this is important because when you're bringing people in on board a ship, that's where possible cross-contamination is going to have, because you're bringing people from different pools. So number 19, and we feel it's an isolated case, we feel it's a contained case, and this underscores, again, going back, the relevance and importance so that people can understand why we are pressuring for people coming from outside to go under mandatory quarantine for the time being.